Show, it's that time again. Yeah, you already know. Grab your dice and shuffle your deck. It's game time now. What else would you expect? Get comfy, get cozy, get ready to play. It's Tantrum House Live on your Saturday. We're playing games with wooden meeples, sharing the news for all you geeky people. From the couch to the table and back again. Come and hang out with your tabletop friends. Your tabletop friends. We laugh, we learn, we level up too. We play with the chat, yeah, especially you. Unboxing the latest, we're bringing the wow. First Saturday of the month, the fun starts now. We're playing games with custom cardboard. Winning is fun and that's our reward. From the couch to the table and back again. Come and hang out with your tabletop friends. Your tabletop friends. From the table to the couch and back again. Come hang out with all your tabletop friends. From the couch to the wall and back we go. Everybody ready to start the show. Put on your game face. Yeah, you know how. Everybody ready? The show starts now. The show starts now.
Hello, and welcome to the Saturday Morning Board Game Show. I'm Ryan.
I'm Hannah Vanna.
And I'm Kevin. Welcome to our show. I know it's a week later, but we're glad that you are here with us this morning. We're gonna have lots of stuff to show you this morning. In the back, we've got Will, Jonah, and Melissa. Larry at the helm, so if there's any mistakes, you can blame Will. All right.
Yeah.
We have our show sponsor. We have the Game Toppers, which we've talked about a lot, but we've got the cool Game Topper system. We've got the mats. You can check a lot of their stuff out at GameToppersLLC.com. And then also we've got WallZap, which has some pretty cool stuff on their website. We'll talk about them a little bit later in today's show, but let's get started over at the table.
Hey, all right, so we are going to start the show with the Peak Team right here. That's what we're calling it. I mean, that's the name of the game, but...
Can we see should I bring
Oh
this
yeah,
in?
bring it in so they don't think we're just talking about us, although we are. The Peak Team from Madigo is a cooperative game. It reminds me a little bit of, is it up here on the shelf? I don't know where it went to, but the game from Kids Table Board Gaming where you are trying, in Maple Valley, where you're trying to move around the board and do different things. Except for that one's competitive, and this one we're working together. And the way that we do that is at the beginning of the round, everybody's going to get 4 cards. I didn't shuffle these, so we'll see what we get. And then we're going to actually not keep any of those cards. We're going to give those to our neighbor in very strategic ways based on where they are on the board. Here you go. Thanks.
Very, very strategic.
Right, yeah, so I get 2, she gets 2. And then,
Thank you.
once we've got our hand of cards, now we are really intentionally supposed to be helping each other out, looking at what the other player needs, because we are park rangers. This is the national park that we're at, and we're going to be trying to make it to different mission locations. I think you can see that. Make it to different mission locations where our flags are already planted on the board. So I've already got a mission out here on 4 that I'm trying to get to. If I can manage to help any of the endangered animals, not endangered, but animals along the way, I will be trying to do that. And the goal is by the time we get to this final mission before the park closes, we have to actually visit all of these locations, save all the animals on the board, and we're going to do that by traveling around the board on the different pathways. And so I might play, all the cards are multi-use cards in the game, so I might play like my beaver to travel on the green path 1 space. And then I might play my river. Rivers can only be traveled downstream, but the nice thing is you can go as far down the stream as you'd like. And then I might play my eagle to pop over here, and ta-da, I have finished, which you can't see my board because I'm not on the screen, but I finished my mission 4 that I was trying to achieve, and so this guy would get his little flag and go right here. Oh, and look at that. Oh, nope, I should have done it earlier. If I had stopped, nope, didn't have it. If I had a rabbit card, which I do not, then I could also play my rabbit card and I could help this little endangered guy right here. He would go on my board. And then essentially that would be my turn. It'd move around the board. Maybe Melissa would travel around a little bit. We've got our own satchels where we store all of our goods, all the animals that we've helped out. This is where our mission cards would... That was a good shot. Where all of our mission cards would go. You can only have 2 at a time. And one of the other cool things in the game is that you have this little assistance disc. And I can't use it, but if on either of you guys' turns, you were like, oh man, I just need one more travel option on the black line, but I don't have any cards that I can use, well then I can flip my disc to the used side to assist you on your turn. And then to recharge it, I have to dedicate 4 different of the little side icons. And if I'm
Oh yeah, I was going to ask what those
Yep.
icons were.
Yeah, so they're both. They represent how far you can travel, but they also are just icons that you can dedicate to reflip your token. Now what we're looking at on the board is the base version of the game-ish. I put out a couple extra things. I've only played the base, so I don't even actually know what these cool carabiners do. I think they're individual player powers.
Okay.
You're going to unlock those as you go from level to level to level. These cards get more of them come out as you go. Also, in the base game of the round, when you collect these tokens, it's just collect them to win the game. However, when you play the more advanced variants, then they have powers on them that your neighbors can use again. So one of the cool things I like about the game is that there's like the alpha player thing is real low because you have to depend on other people's to give you cards. You have to rely on their help with the tokens.
Yep.
You've got to recharge your token to help them out. The other cool thing is when you've got a slot available, you could visit one of the ranger stations. That's how we get new missions, and when you pull them out, you reveal them one at a time, and then you decide who is getting that mission based on where they're out on the board. So I could be like, oh, you're way closer to B, I'm going to give that one to you, and then you keep going until everybody's back to full. And so just lots of good cooperation in this one. A lot of cooperative games tend to be like, you tell us what to do because you figured it out and you played it before.
Yep.
And this one, you're not supposed to talk about what cards you have in your hand. You're not supposed to, so... I don't know, lots of fun. We picked this one up at Gen Con last year and made the first round to the table immediately. Didn't play it for like 4 months. I don't know, when was Gen Con? This summer. And then I pulled it back out yesterday, and Sarah and I were playing it, and she was like, oh, I forgot how good this is. Like, it's actually a pretty good cooperative game.
Cool. Plays up to 5 people, it looks like, and the board is double-sided. So we're playing on the 1 to 3 player side of the board. I'm assuming there's a couple more paths and tracks and
Yeah, these numbers all
routes
change. And
on the other side, yeah.
yeah, we've got weather conditions too that I didn't talk about. There's like, when you get to the hard levels, there's, you mark off paths that you can't travel until you dedicate things to unlock it. It gets harder. The first time we played it, we lost, which is actually why we like kind of put it away. When we went back to play it again yesterday, we won by the skin of our teeth on the first level. So it's not an easy game. Like, you get down to here, you're supposed to finish all the mission cards before the park closes, and we literally like finished the last one on the last turn. And I was like, we almost didn't make it again. So that is the Peak Team from Madigo. Check that one out if you're interested. Let's head on back over to the couch, see what they got going on.
Hello, welcome back to the couch. We are looking at Star Wars Unlimited Intro Battle Hoth by Fantasy Flight Games. This is a trading card game, Star Wars trading card game, but Intro Battle Hoth is a nice little entry into how the game works, gives you 2 different decks, a light side deck and a dark side deck, and just allows you to duke it out and see if this is something that you want to participate in, all that fun stuff. So basically, this game is a 1v1 game, the way that we're playing it right now, but this can be played with multiple people once you actually get into the meat and bones of the game and all that fun stuff. What the way the game works is each turn, we're going to take turns, and we have to, we're going to have hands of resources that we use for our action economy. Hannah and I are several turns in so that you can kind of see how the game works as you actually get into it. So you start the game by drawing 6 cards, and you put 2 of them in front of you, and that's 2 action points that you can use. Your action points are things that you use to put cards onto the play mat. They're used to use special abilities from other cards, things like that. And really, basically, the way a turn works is that you can play a card from your hand, you can attack with the unit, you can use those action points, and then you can pass. Or you can take initiative, and that means the following round, you are the one who gets to go first. So, what we did, we are on, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're on our 4th round. I have initiative, being the light side, we have some stuff on the board. We have our ground units, we have our space units, and we are trying to destroy each other's bases. Our bases have 20 points a pop. And we each start with a leader that is going to give us special abilities that we can use until we get enough resources to bring them out onto the field as well. So I'll just show you how a turn works,
absolutely.
and then Hannah and I will go at it. So here we go. I have 4 resources in front of me. I'm going to play C3PO. C3PO, this number in the upper left-hand corner, he costs 3 to get out there. This red number means that he does 1 damage. This blue 4 means that he has 4 health. When I put a card onto the field, I would use the corresponding the resources. These are cards from my deck that I can never play for the rest of the game. They are literally just resources. So you have to kind of choose, what are you going to put out? How am I going to figure out my curve? And then also make sure that I can get enough on the board. So I'm going to place this on the board. When you put a unit on the board, unless it says otherwise, it starts exhausted, meaning I can't use it when I put it out. So 3 points. C3PO is out there. He is exhausted. It is now Hannah's turn.
Right, and so the first thing I have to do on a round is put a resource card down. Is that something we have to do every round?
We already did that.
Okay, for this
so
one.
yeah, we did that at the
All right,
beginning.
so I will use all 4 of my resource points, and I turn them sideways to indicate I have used them. And in space, I'm going to put Lambda's shuttle.
Oh snap.
And get that ready for next turn, and now it's back to you.
Okay, something that I forgot. When I played my C3PO, if I controlled a yellow unit, I got to draw a card. So I got to do that. Bam. Cards are very important.
Yes.
And then I'm going to actually use R2-D2 to attack. And then on attack, if I control a green unit, an enemy ground unit that costs 4 or less is exhausted.
Okay.
So her Imperial deck officer is going to be exhausted, and I can choose whether I want to attack him. Obviously, ground units can only attack ground units, and space units can only attack space units. I can choose to attack him. If I do that, we both hit each other. Or I can attack her base. So I'm going to attack her base for 1 because he's already exhausted.
So back to me. The only thing I have available for me to do is attack with the 1 card that's not exhausted, correct?
You could do that, or you could take initiative from me. If you take initiative from me, your turn is over, and I can play the rest of my stuff until the end of the round.
Let's just show the people at home what that would look like. If I, with my surface assault bomber, here, I'll turn it around so you can see it at home, maybe. With that, I will attack your base, and so it would just be attacking for 1.
Actually, no, because this says that it would attack for 1, but this word raid, that's a special ability. This unit gets an additional attack while they attack. So as a defense unit, it would do 1 damage, but when they attack, they do 2.
So then I just put 2 of these damage tokens onto your base, and that is my turn, or that round for that turn, and that is now exhausted.
So that one's now exhausted. And then I'll go ahead and use my Y-Wing. I'm going to do 2 damage to your, well, shoot, this is tough. I'm going to do it to your assault bomber.
Yeah.
Now, because I attacked the bomber, I do 2 damage to it, but it also does 1 damage to me. Remember, if it raids, it does 2 damage.
Yeah.
This specific one, it does 2 damage. Because it's defending, it only does 1.
So we're going to go back and forth. How many rounds is a typical game of this one?
With this, the intro battle Hoth, it's like 20 minutes, maybe 30 if people are really, cat and mousing each other and all that fun stuff. So yeah, this is Star Wars Unlimited. On the following turn, basically I'll show you one last thing and then we'll go ahead back to the table. After we would finish our entire, round and all that fun stuff, then we would reset, we would draw 2 cards. We could use we get to keep one of those in our hands. We could keep both of them if we wanted, but we would potentially get to put one of them on the board. That's an additional resource that we can use in the following round. We would reset everything, and then the new round would begin, and whoever has initiative at the end, whoever got initiative at the end, they would take the first turn, and they'd be good to go.
Yeah.
So, Star Wars Unlimited by Fantasy Flight Games, trading card game. If you want to check it out, there are plenty of ways to dive in. Lots of fun stuff. All right, back to the table.
Hey, welcome back to the table. We've got a game called Ink. This is from Final Score, which is a division or studio of Asmodee. This is a 1 to 4 player game, and you are sort of building your own tableau of tiles. Tell us a little bit more about ink, Melissa.
So during the game, we're going to be moving our little ink bottles around this circular area to collect a tile. You can move as far as you want, but each time you pass this start, you're going to get things that start covering up your area. What you're trying to do is, like, I have a 3, so let's see, I came all the way over here. I have, hopefully you can see this, a goal of 3.
Yep.
And now I have 1, 2, 3 sections of blue. I can take a bottle off of my palette because I have blue and yellow, and I can start filling the circles with my ink. If I did a different color, I'd have to take from my wild stack. You have 12 on your palette, 12 on outside. You're trying to be the first one to get rid of all of your ink bottles, basically. If you do a 4, 5, 6, or 7 goal, you get a special power that's over on that board. There's a lot of them. We just randomly chose 4. Then we'd refill this. Kevin
I got it.
And the next person would go. So you're trying to...
I think I'll go here.
Nice. You want purple, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Very cool.
Now, once these bottles are on there, you cannot use those squares anymore for future ones. And the one that goes on the number, you're going to flip upside down because it can never be removed.
Oh.
So I'm just going to go here, even though I don't have blue here, but I do have a goal 6, and that gives me a special power, so I'm sort of working towards that. Oh, look at that, and my reds can then... Oh, can I do it?
What if you flip it?
What?
Oh, I didn't know it flipped.
What?
Yeah.
There you go. And then Melissa would go.
There's no yellow.
Do you want to just show us? Oh yeah, thank you, sir. If you want to show us what happens when you hit
X. So say I decide I want to go all the way over here. I have to stop here. There's a bag. Do you have it, Kevin? I have it. There's a bag with X's. I draw one, and I would not do this early in the game.
It's yellow.
But it says I have to cover a blue section.
Dark blue.
So I could cover here, or I could cover here, and that's not available anymore.
Yeah, it starts covering up your stuff. If she had picked yellow, it would have been bad for her.
And then I'm actually going to continue over to here.
And get yellow. Good.
To get...
Life is crazy.
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
And like, I don't know if you saw this, but Melissa went on the same spot as I was. You always have to move forward, but you can land on the spot that someone else is at.
I got you. I think I completed a 6.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I see 6. So you filled your 2 things, and then what's it say on the 6 power? Pick
one tile from the wheel and keep it for a later turn.
No, keep that there. Anytime someone does a 6, so you can basically take one, put it there, and which is great because you might be working towards that yellow 7 or something. But yeah, the red's fine.
Red it is.
That's fine.
And keep it for later.
And then you can just put it on your board whenever you want.
If I want it.
Yep. Yeah, when you want it.
Yep.
So, I don't have to go anymore. But as you can see, we've played this, and Melissa did a really good job of getting rid of the tiles that were on her card, which is actually the hardest thing because these are all your extra ones are wild, so they can go on any tiles. But if you can't get them off here, then you're sort of stuck.
Yep.
You can take a whole turn to basically not do anything here and take, I believe it's 2 from here over to here to put them into
but still,
your
that's
wild.
taking time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a race game, so I'm surprised Kevin didn't win the
It
first
came
one.
down to the last turn. But, yeah.
Yeah, and these white circles are important because it's allowing you to get extra bottles
off.
Yep.
out. So,
So you're looking at number of tiles or number of colors there, the number of circles, what numbers are like. I really need a yellow 7. Oh, Melissa took the yellow 7, or someone took it.
Yep.
Oh, you did.
I did.
So, yeah, that's ink. If you like sort of that tableau building race game, which screwed up my alley, check it out.
Yeah, it's about 30 to 45 minutes, so a pretty quick game. We're going now to the couch.
Over here we're looking at Spirits of the Wild Awakening. I want to thank Mattel for sending us this demo copy to check out on the channel. Oh no! They also sent me a cool, hey Larry, hand me that coffee cup.
I got it.
I got this cool wilderness camping, actually has coffee in it.
Oh, I'm glad that...
Spirits of the Wild mug. Thanks for sending that, you guys. That's great. Thanks for the sound effects. All right, so in this game, it is a 2-player only game. It reminds me a little bit, actually, of like River Valley Glassworks.
Okay.
We are going to be drafting stones, wild stones from the river to put onto our different scoring things, and each animal tile that we have is going to score a little bit differently. I am the first player, so that means I don't get to use my draw 2 stones from the bag tile.
Okay.
The only perk, the perk of going
The
first.
perk of going second is that you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
That you get this?
to use
Okay,
it.
got
Yeah.
it.
So I'm going to use this. Oh, I can't. I want to use 2. I'll use this one. That just allows me to draft 1 stone from the bowl. And when I do, I can put it on any of my boards currently. I'm going to stick it on my ants right here. Ants, each one of these is going to score differently. This one says, I must fill from left to right. Every time I hit one of these coyote icons, I get to move the coyote, which is going to mess with you. And then at the end of the game, however many stones I have on here is going to determine how many points I have. So I move once, I'm going to stick the coyote. I want to make sure you don't get to do the same thing. So when you move the coyote, your opponent can't put any stones on that board.
Okay.
Oh, one other cool thing. Whenever you move the coyote, place 1 stone from the bag into the pack rat's nest, and then it's 1 point per stone at the end. There are also some spirit stones, which are iridescent ones, and they're worth more points. But that was a pretty great first turn for me.
Okay.
I liked it.
All right, I bet you did.
I did.
All right,
It was
I'm
a
going to
great time.
get 2 of these, and I'll put them in the bullfrog.
Okay, so I think the bullfrog is supposed to match. Each one has its own
It
different
says 3 of a kind. Oh, 3 of the same. Okay,
Yep,
so
mine's
never
played
mind.
before, but you can take 2 stones. You can stick 1 on there and stick 1 anywhere else.
Okay, so I can do that. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to do that. So let's see. 3 different colors.
Oh, there you go. Jackrabbit seems like a good
Okay,
one.
that's what I thought that was going to be. Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah. So he's able to lock his in. Now there's only 1 stone left. I'm going to take it to kind of hose you, and I'll just stick it over here in the same spot. Now it's your turn. You can't take any stones because there aren't any to be tooken.
Tooked.
Yes.
Yes, tooked.
This guy would let you pull 2 stones from the bag and then take 1 of them.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just hoping that I don't draw a white or a purple. Well, a white and a purple.
There we go. He got him.
All right, so I got that. So I've completed my jackrabbit.
Yeah, so he's already got 1 done, which is cool. The way this game works is that you're going to keep playing until 5, let me see if I can find them, of these iridescent stones, as they call them. The clear ones
Are those the
revealed.
spirit stones?
They are the spirit stones. And so whenever 5 come out, period, like they could be on the boards, they could be in the bowl, wherever they end up at, as soon as 5 are revealed, the game ends immediately.
Oh, wow, okay.
Or end of that player's turn.
Okay.
And then you're going to see how many of these tiles you've completed. If you were able to get some of these earlier in the game and stick them in the little right side slot, which I don't know if you can see on the board, that is going to then double the point value of the tile.
Aw, snap.
So there's lots of cool ways to just be able to double your points and get a bunch. Also, anytime you have used all of your tiles and you don't have any left, you can spin this reset tile. When you spend it, you get to move the coyote, which is cool, stick it on somebody else's spot, and then reset all your tiles.
Okay.
And you get to take the action on one of these 2 animal cards. And so you pick which one you want to use, add 4 stones and take 1, or add 3 stones and take 1 stone, return a stone from the bag to the bowl,
Okay.
bowl to the bag.
From the bowl to the bag.
And then after you take it, it gets recycled. So throughout the course of the game, you've got 2 good options every time you take the little flip tile.
Okay.
Usually, I found myself like, you have to have at least 3 tiles flipped before you can reflip them.
Okay.
And I was like, spin 3, flip immediately. Spin 3,
Yes.
flip immediately. This is like the
Just
most
so you can
powerful-
start using the OP.
Yeah, the most powerful games of the thing. And then we're looking at 5 tiles that are double-sided. There's also more in the box that I didn't even punch yet,
Raven, moose.
and more that I already did punch. So there's
Turtle.
tons of different ways to play this game because these all play together really interestingly. This one that lets you move the guy and then get one when you move it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes these let you move it. Like,
Is this what they recommend for the intro?
no, I think this is the second round. They do have little tiny icons on the corner. So if you don't know how to mix and match them, you can play like a Raven game or a Coyote game
got it.
and use all those tiles. But you can pretty much mix and match any of them. Some of them just create more coyote chaos.
Yeah,
and
more synergies.
Other things, yeah.
Okay.
I was pretty impressed. First, I was a little disappointed when I pulled out the box because I was like, oh, it's only a 2-player game. I didn't realize that. And then Sarah and I played super cutthroat game immediately out of the box.
Do you guys ever not play a cutthroat game? I mean, maybe Peak Team.
That's a great question. That's a great question. Even then, I don't know. And then we mixed and matched some tiles for the second one. And then we played a third time with the recommended coyote one because this is kind of the most fun, like hosing your other people. And that one was chaos. Like, it was just back and forth every time. And without fail, she perfectly nailed, like, oh, I think he's going to want to use that
Exactly
one.
what you're going
and I'd be
for.
like, that is the one that, like, every time.
Yeah.
Super frustrating, which is great. Love it.
Yeah.
So that is Spirits of the Wild Awakening. Pretty cool stuff from Mattel. Check that one out. I think we're headed now to the wall, and maybe I'm headed over there too. Here we go.
Yes, we are. We are heading to the wall, and Will is joining me because we have very important things to discuss. But before we get into that, first we're going to talk about our sponsor.
I'm still too tall. Okay,
Yes,
let me slouch a little bit.
oh, I'm standing over
Yeah, Wall Zap is one of the sponsors of our Saturday morning board game show. They are the providers of these cool guys, which are like these magnetic boards that you can decorate however you so choose. You also have plates that you can stick into your board games so you can smack them up there. I should use that one as an example. To make your board games art, and I kind of love them. I have like 2 or 3 over here. I got this guy right here that I swap out between games and between boards once in a while. Check them out on their website, wallzap.com, if you want to get some cool wall hanging art for your own home or studio or board game office.
Okay, well, so there is an American holiday that's coming up in the month of November.
Veterans Day. Monday. Oh, there's a different one. Okay, what else you got?
The very important one at the end of it, where I don't know, it's Thanksgiving.
The Thanksgiving, all right.
Thanksgiving, all right.
You guys-
That
do they
famous
celebrate
American
that?
holiday.
You guys doing that in Canada?
They have it in a different month, I believe. It's a different month. But here's the thing. First, I want to start with Thanksgiving dinner.
Very
Do
important.
you eat it at lunch?
Okay.
Like early
so
afternoon?
Did this start with like the 5 controversial topics
Absolutely.
of Thanksgiving?
I need to know, when do you eat your Thanksgiving dinner?
It's supposed to be...
Or is it dinner?
Yeah, so in my house growing up, it was dinner.
Okay, so like 5, 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
However, in my home now, we're shooting for lunch.
Okay.
Never have made it. So it's like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call that.
I think
Dinner?
early afternoon, I think is pretty common. I think Thanksgiving dinner is early afternoon, then you eat leftovers for dinner.
Right. At
So
7,
second
at
course.
7 p.m. with the
I think
more
that's
pie.
the right way to go. Absolutely. Jonah agrees
Okay,
with
we
me.
get
All
it.
right.
All right, one
So,
agreement. Do you guys
that's
agree
one.
at home? That's what I should be checking comments while we're doing this.
Yeah, we do this. All right, now here's where we go. Side dishes that are necessary to have on the table. Okay.
Okay.
Are
This
they
is a lot.
absolutely necessary to have? Is mac and cheese necessary to have at Thanksgiving dinner?
Again, growing up, no.
Okay.
Down here, absolutely.
Okay.
In the South, mac and cheese is 100% a required
I
Thanksgiving
have
dish.
never had mac and cheese
Never.
for Thanksgiving.
Where you celebrate now? You guys go to Virginia or something, don't you?
We go to Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah.
But my mother-in-law comes down from Maryland.
Okay. Yep. that
So
explains
and
it.
helps us make it. We
With
never
the crumbles
have.
on top, you got to get like the baked macaroni
Yeah,
cheese. and
we're
rice.
not even going to get into whose recipe is good with mac and cheese, but it's whether or not you do it. Okay, sweet potato casserole.
Yes.
Is that a dessert or a side dish? Because
All right, people at home, what do you call it now?
I think sweet potato pie is a dessert.
Oh, 100%.
But sweet potato casserole is a necessary side dish
I think it
for
depends because
Thanksgiving.
some people are sticking like pecans and nuts. They're messing it up with
that
nuts.
brown sugar pecan topping that my mom makes.
I'm out on that one.
Fantastic. Add marshmallows on top of it.
Both? Both.
Both is the answer.
Both is a dessert though. It's got to be a dessert. Once
It's a side
marshmallows
dish.
and brown sugar
It's
and
not in a pie crust. It's not dessert. Absolutely not. All right. Stuffing or dressing? What do you call it?
I call it stuffing.
I call it nasty.
Is-
Like I know that is a really controversial
Is it
decision.
the same? Is there a difference? Is one
So
like
I believe it is very much regional, stuffing or dressing.
Yeah.
But
Dressing
in your
does not go inside the turkey.
Okay.
Stuffing has been stuffed.
okay, so stuffing inside the turkey,
Okay, this makes
dressing
sense.
baked on the side. Now, do you prefer it stuffed to the turkey or baked on the side?
I think I do. It's like moister when it's inside the turkey. Otherwise, it does turn into just crunchy.
I'm going to choose
bread-
not to eat it every time.
breadcrumbs.
I am not a fan of mush. Sweet potatoes is not mushy. Dressing or stuffing is too mushy for me to consume, but that's fine because I have
think there's a
other
difference between
people.
mushy bread and whipped
Is it?
potatoes.
Is
There's
it?
like mushy bread. I agree, grosser.
Yeah, but you
want it to
still
be
love
moist.
stuffing.
I
You love the
I'm-
moist
I'm up-
stuffing.
I'm up for it. I don't want it to be like croutons. I've had like people who make
Croutons?
croutons, not dressing
All
or
right.
stuffing.
Okay, so cranberry sauce.
Yes.
Do you eat it?
Yes.
Does
I
it
do
have
like
to? Does it have to come from a can, or does it have to be homemade?
These are the questions. These are the hard hitting
Because
questions that the people want to know.
If it's not out of a can, if it's not out of a can, with the ridges where I know exactly how to slice it, I'm not going to eat it.
Coraloo does
Can.
call it stuffing.
Yeah.
But someone said that it's
Yeah.
cooked inside. It's stuff. Yeah, I will eat both.
You will eat both.
I I don't even know which one.
I don't
I'm not a huge fan either way, I'll be honest. I will eat the gross sliced out of the can that still has the ridges of the can on it.
Gross.
But I'm going to eat it like jam on bread or something.
Okay.
Not like forking it.
Okay.
The cranberries with the chunks and the stuff in it, I will eat with a fork and like a meal piece.
It's a relish then, maybe?
I guess,
I don't know,
yeah.
like a side condiment?
It's like the flavor contrast between like
All right.
salty gravy, little cranberry action.
Okay, so next one.
Oh, there's more.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Is a turkey necessary for it to be considered
Sacrilege.
Thanksgiving?
Get out of here. Yeah, you have to have turkey. You're allowed to also have ham
or roast beef or something.
Tofu. I don't
but
know
it
what
has to have a turkey?
I think it does. It's not really Thanksgiving.
Even if no one eats it.
You could maybe go. It has to be bird. How about that?
It has to. So
I think
so
you could go
duck
like,
is fine.
I
Duck,
think you could go
goose.
duck.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Absolutely
I've
not.
had pheasant before, which is
Will,
great.
It has to be a bird.
There has to be some kind of bird representation.
Are you saying it has to be foul?
It has to be
It
foul.
has to be foul.
All right.
Otherwise, it's not Thanksgiving.
All right, our
Stop
final opinion.
trying. Okay.
Your pie for dessert.
Oh.
What kind of pie has to be at Thanksgiving for dessert?
I mean, pumpkin pie has to be there. It's not even the one I'm going to eat first.
But you will,
like
okay.
turkey, those two are like
All
the
right.
required. I think you got to have turkey, turkey, pumpkin pie, and mashed potatoes. Like those are the three
Sweet potato pie?
quintessential. We can add more for sure.
So you have to have a pumpkin pie, but you can have additional.
Right. You
All
should
right.
have additional. There should be like some kind of, I don't know, like with the what's it called? Lattice topped. There should be like an apple pie.
So
or
you need
a fruit pie.
you need a pie crust
Pumpkin's
topped
not really
pie.
fruit. I don't think. Is a pumpkin a fruit?
Is a pumpkin a fruit?
Isn't it a vegetable?
It's a gourd
A
technically.
gourd.
So
you
it
gotta
is a
have
vegetable.
some kind of fruit pie. And then I'm also a fan of having some kind of like just ridiculous like peanut butter chocolate mousse something.
When was the last time you
or,
made a
like,
pie?
The last time I made a pie?
Do you ever make
Let's
this or
head
just
back to
Sarah?
the couch.
Thank you for joining us. We're heading back to the couch.
Hey, welcome back to the couch. That was very quick. We are talking about a game called
There you go. Get in there, Patrick.
Need to lean in there, Kevin?
My Murder Mystery. This is from Horrible Guild. This is actually a series of different mystery games. Melissa and I enjoy mystery. What about you?
Played my murder mystery.
No, but do you like
In
mystery,
general,
mystery
like
games?
murder
haven't
mystery type games.
I haven't played a whole lot of them.
Okay.
I've played a few
You
on
got-
stream with you guys and
You've
stuff.
got
but-
like the Unbox series or the Unlock series.
Those are more escape.
That's true. They're more
room.
escape room style games. You got the escape room, then you got more mystery. This is definitely more mystery.
Okay.
Game, but this is a lot of mystery games. Sometimes are cooperative. This one's competitive.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it plays up to 7 players. I think there's a minimum of maybe 4 or 5.
Sure.
But each player is going to have a character, and I don't know where we can see these things.
Perfect.
up
Good
there.
job, Melissa.
But in this specific one, we are part of a gang, and we all have animal code names, so we don't know each other's real identities.
Right.
But basically what happens is you choose a character,
You get some character
and
cards.
you get some cards, and there is a lot of backstory. You're not gonna be able to read this, but
Oh.
that's text, and then
Okay.
there's gonna be more stories. So that's
Yeah.
one character has
and then you have
a
an
bunch
objective.
of.
Then you have an objective card.
You have an objective. You have
Yeah.
relationships.
So, each
there's
character is going to get a stack of cards.
there's
Okay.
a lot of text, and it will tell you if you're the murderer or not.
So if I'm Mr. Bear, I grab those cards
Yep.
and I'm reading through those
And
getting
everyone
my
else is getting their
backstory.
cards,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and they're reading through their story, and then you actually can play the game.
Okay.
So basically, there's going to be 5 rounds. There are 8 locations in the area, and only 5 of them will be able to get explored.
Okay.
So the leader says, I want to go to the locker room. Every other player has 2 tokens, and they can, if they don't want someone to go to the locker room because maybe you know there's incriminating evidence there, you can veto that. And
Okay.
they have to choose a different location.
But I assume if you veto it, then people start throwing
Wondering,
sus
like,
on you.
why
do you
why does he
not
not
want
want me to go to the locker
Right.
room?
So once a location is decided, and I'm going to flip it over because it's not close enough for anyone to actually read what's happening.
Zoom in right now.
There's going to be more text, and you read this to everyone.
Yeah.
Now, the person who explored the location gets a secret card,
Yeah.
which will have a little bit of extra
Top
information just for them.
What conversation B?
Yeah.
So you can also use your special tokens to take other people's secret cards
Yeah. No, I
to
mean
be able
to also look.
to look at
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
to view.
Okay.
So you have 2 of those things to either veto a room to look at other people's secret,
That they
top
s-
secret card.
Yep.
Or, say I was the leader, after my turn, I choose a new leader.
Okay.
Someone can veto, like, I want Ryan to lead next. And Kevin's like,
Okay.
I
veto
veto
that.
that. You have to pick someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are two people ever going to be working together in the
Nope.
sense that so it's never going to be like I have an accomplice or anything like that.
Some of the storylines you might know who other people are,
Okay.
and you may figure out, they're not the murderer, but there's still things you might need to figure out for your personal objective.
Now,
Okay.
for this game, there are lots of side plots. So my character might be trying to figure out, in addition to the murderer, something else, like, who's selling drugs, or who is has a gambling problem, or something else. So you're trying to figure out side plots along with the main plot. So there's
Okay.
a lot of stuff going on, and someone will flip over a card and talk about something. And you're like, I have no idea what that is. That's irrelevant to my missions.
Okay.
So, but it is a lot of text-based. As
Yeah.
you can see, the only images are basically the rooms.
Yeah. Everything else is narrative.
My recommendation, actually, we've played this game. You can only play this once because once you've played it, who the murderer is, and
Okay.
you know, like, all the information.
Because it's story narrative.
Yeah, story
based.
narrative. My recommendation is, if you're going to play this with a group, is actually have them pick their characters ahead of time. Have them, like, maybe even like a day before or a couple days before, like, give them the character, give them the information, they can read through it, that way they can, like, process it. It was a lot to process. We played it in one night.
Okay.
And we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. And we were trying to process our character, trying to process everything else. I also say it would be helpful to find a group that likes to talk. Like, because you're like, I think Ryan's doing this, so
Or
that
like
means...
throwing shade on
Yeah.
other people,
Or-
or trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Play the table.
Yeah. So...
But that was my murder mystery.
Oh,
This
there's-
one was the
a dead monkey.
A dead monkey.
Because-
I saw that.
There are different characters, different names, and the monkey died.
Oh, because Ms. Zebra, Mr. Bunny,
Yeah.
Mr. Monkey, or whatever is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other one, there's another box out there. I think it's something with a protocol. With
Yeah, I haven't read their
electronics,
theme
but
on that one yet.
there's that one as well. So definitely different kinds of themes out there. They might be bringing more out to the market. So check that out from Horrible Guild. I think we're gonna go to a video from Katie. Maybe.
Da-da.
Good morning. Today I'm going to be looking at Spring by DeVere Games. This is a small box card game designed for 2 players. This game, some of you might recognize, is, I believe, the 3rd in a series of 4 season games that they're bringing out. They already have winter and autumn, and I'm sure summer will be along the same veins. But in spring, there's going to be 2 phases. In the first phase, you and your opponent will take turns drawing a card and playing a card into a community garden. In this one, in the first phase, you're going to be trying to get the most gardens, and you're going to get a point per garden that you have. And a garden is considered 2 flower spaces that are orthogonally adjacent that are your color. Any other garden spaces that are connected in your color just makes the garden larger, but is no extra points in this first round. You are given 2 different fence tiles that will allow you to lay a fence down on the cards, and will separate it so that you're able to maybe make more gardens for yourself. Also, you'll be given some flower pots, which you can use to make your opponent's color your own color, thereby maybe removing some of their points and adding some to your own. Anyway, in the first round, you play until all of the cards are laid down. You can rotate the cards as needed, but you must place them overlapping a previous card. You can only overlap things that are exactly the same pattern and color. So, for example, I could lay this card down here, but I couldn't completely cover this card because they don't exactly match. But I can cover this section of them because those 2 sections of the card match. Anyway, so you play this out, you get points per garden, and then you will start the second phase of the game. In the second phase, what you will do is be pulling off the cards and then adding them into your own garden, continuing in the same color that you started with. So if I'm the red player, I will be hoping to get cards that have a lot of red flowers on them. Now I have to choose cards that are on the top and not covered by any other card on any part of it. So I am limited in the choices of what cards I can take at certain times. As I take the cards, I place them into my garden with the same placement rules as the community garden, with the exception of fences come off of the cards and then go over into just the side pool, and they are negative points at the end of the game if I pull any cards that have fences on them. If I get a card that has a flower pot on it, I am required to give it to my opponent, and then they can use it at the end of the game to cover up patches in their garden to try to get the best score. So at the end of the game, you'll get 1 point per garden spot in your largest garden, but there'll be the negative points of the fences, whatever fences that you have, and also any of your opponent's color that make it into your garden, and they make a complete garden by having at least 2 orthogonally adjacent. Those will count as negative points for you, along with any of your garden color that you can't get to match that forms a complete garden as well. So this game has a lot of things to think about, a lot of strategy to consider. How cutthroat are you going to be with your opponent? All of those good things. If this sounds interesting to you, please check out Spring by DeVere Games, and maybe even think about checking out Winter and Autumn as well, because they have some similar game mechanics, and it might be worth looking into. We'll see ya!
Thank you, Katie, for that video. And we are back at the the couch. And we are talking about The Cat Between Us from the Op. This is a 2 to 6 player game that can be played in under 25 minutes.
Okay.
So in this case, it's a 2-player game. The cat has gone hiding in the house, and we are trying to lure them back out from hiding by being the most attractive and interesting with the toys that we have for the cat.
Okay.
So we have set up the game here for 2 players. I have flipped over the top card of the deck, and looking at the paw print, which is 24, the cat is at 24. And then we each have a hand of 9 cards.
Okay.
And during the round, what we're going to do is be placing 2 cards, or one at a time, placing up to 2 cards under each of the toys that are here. We have 6 toys here. The suit does not matter for this phase. The suit is only going to matter because whatever cards you have left in your hand, that's what we're going to add up to see how attractive and interesting we were to the cat.
Okay.
So let's run through a quick round real fast. You go ahead and start. We're just going to place cards down under any of those toys.
Okay, I'm going to try the cactus.
All right. Suit does not matter for placing under toys.
That yarn ball looks pretty appealing.
Okay, I'm going to place a 6 under that.
The fishing line.
All right. Let's go ahead and put a second card underneath that bird.
Okay, I actually want the cactus to be the thing. That would be really cool.
Absolutely. I'm going to put another one under the fish on the rod.
Okay, I don't think it's the jingly thing.
Okay.
I'm not a fan.
All right, and I'm going to put a 4 underneath the mousy.
Okay, I'm going to put a 4 under the yarn ball.
All right, so we only have 1 card left, and I'm going to go ahead and place one under the mouse. Okay, so the remaining cards in your hand. I've got the blue fish, I've got the yellow yarn ball, and I've got the red little tassel. So, adding up the numbers on the card, the red tassel is only going to be worth 5.
Okay.
Okay. The yellow one's going to be worth 9. So that's 9 plus 5, 14. And then the blue one is 6, so 20. So my lure is 20.
Okay.
All right, so now let's add up yours, what you've got. So you have 2 of the orange, which is 10, so that's 20, plus the blue, which is 6.
Oh, I went to 26.
26. So we are trying to get the closest to the cat without going over.
I went over.
If everyone goes over, then it's the closest to the cat that's gone over.
Okay.
So I get to move mine to this next shelf, and we're gonna keep playing up to 7 rounds.
Okay.
And it just goes the exact same way we would reset, except in future rounds, because I have 1 win, I'm gonna get more cards. So I'm gonna end up with more cards in my hand, which might make it harder, because if it's at like a 10, and I have 4 of these that I'm trying to manipulate, so we go back and forth manipulating how much it is.
Okay.
So there is some strategy to adding
The more
it
you
up.
win, the easier it becomes to bust.
Correct. So
Okay.
you're going back and forth. So there is that kind of catch-up mechanic. So it is a fast little game. You're only so the suits will not matter. Only matter for the scoring to see how high your interest is going.
Okay.
And,
Cat between us.
And that is the Cat Between Us, a little fast 2 to 6 player game. The only difference is at 5 players, you would only be playing with 5 of the of the toys. Every other game you're going to be playing with 6. And now we are heading to the table.
Welcome back to the table. We are talking about a game called Tearable Quest. Tearable Quest. Tearable Quest. This is from All Play. This is a game where you tear things up. So if you really are mad at something, this is the game for you.
So this is for 1 to 50 players, because there are 50 sheets and you can play any number of players at the same time. This is a simultaneous game
Where you rip things.
So the normal time frame for a round is 2 minutes,
got that.
but
Yes.
the rules say, hey, you could do 3, 4, or 5 if you want it to be less frantic. Now,
No.
now a game, Kevin has a timer, but before we do that, let me explain a little bit. The game is 3 rounds. We're going to have 1 boss card that's available all 3 rounds.
This is one right here.
Yes, and there's
This
several
one,
to
eh?
choose from.
This one right here.
Next to it is a monster card, Kevin. Monster card.
This one that no one can see yet.
Weaver.
There we go. Boss card here, monster card here. Thanks, Larry.
The boss card stays for the entire 3 rounds. The monsters will switch out each round.
Okay.
So what you're trying to do, there are little icons on the cards that tell you you want to have a piece of torn paper that has those icons and only those icons on them.
Okay.
And we each have a paper with lots of icons on it. The thing is, though, that we have to use the same sheet of paper for all 3 rounds.
We probably won't have time to do all 3
Right.
rounds.
We'll do at least 1 round. So
Are we ready for round 1?
So the boss has 2 swords and the boss monster, or the skeletons and the, what are they, axes?
Sure. All right, ready?
All right.
On your mark. Let me get my glasses on.
And you can't have any other symbols
Yeah.
showing. Okay.
On your mark, get set, go.
Ah!
Did I actually push play? Yeah. How do I
I
rip things?
am not going to be very good at this, I don't think.
Whoa.
Ripping pieces of paper.
How much of the guide do we need to get into it?
You have to have the full symbol of what you're doing, and you can't have any partial symbols of the other ones. Oh, and there are bonus icons on the back of the paper, too, that you are trying to
Yeah,
get.
we're going to count that as an okay.
Okay, how do I do this? Oh no!
How are we doing?
I ripped it and it didn't come off. I messed that up.
We're going to count that as a win.
Mine ripped in half, so that's not gonna count. Oh,
Ripped in half. Yeah, that's bad.
oh, now I don't even know what I'm doing.
How much time do we got? Let's see. We got 1 minute.
Oh no! Okay, this is bad, people.
All right, I did 1 in 1 minute. Can I do another in another minute?
Mine, I was too close. All right. This is a dexterity game.
Those magician fingers are coming in
I
handy.
know.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm taping something back together.
Oh, Kevin messed up his too.
No, that's good. We're good. Look at that.
Magic.
Perfect.
Cheater.
Pumpkin eater. Ha. Pumpkin pie eater. 22.
Melissa, use your nails.
Okay, I need to get rid of all of these little sections would make it not count.
10,
11 seconds?
9,
Oh
8,
no, I'm not gonna make
7,
it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I ripped it in half.
Alright.
Alright, so I did not make any goals because that one accidentally ripped. I don't know if you can see this up there. Yes.
Don't you need 2 swords?
Right, that's why it ripped. I did not make any of the goals. I have no points.
Alright, so I got the boss because I got my guy
Kevin's
back.
cheating boss. We do
I
need
mean,
to...
it's definitely, 90%.
We do have to look at the other side to see. So it's 6 points. It would have to be a
I
full
got a half treasure
treasure
chest.
Would be extra points.
And then I've got this one though. I've got 2 skeletons and an axe and a coin.
a coin. So that's 5 points plus 1. So
6 points to Melissa's. I got plus another 5.75. So boom. And then what do you do?
But then this is what you have to work with in the next round. We would
what's our
do
next?
the next monster,
We
which
want
would be
pink swords with pink dragon guys or
Mm-hmm.
whatever they are. I'm not even sure what they are. Druids or something. All right. Well, that is Terrible Quest, and you got a whole nother
you
pack.
have 2 different types of sheets:
Okay.
the green meadows and the black ones.
Yep.
You can also add in bonus cards each round. So most pieces scored gets extra points.
Let me look at my sheet
Fewest-
compared to Melissa's sheet. I'm doing pretty good.
Let's just say that cutting and folding and
Yeah.
ripping and tearing are not
You know what
my...
you could do? I'm not saying you have to do this, but you could just get a pair of scissors.
But then would it be tearing? I think scissors would make it too easy.
I don't think so. I'm telling you.
brother was playing.
I know some people that cannot.
So maybe I would get scissors as you know, and then Kevin would rip, and then we might be about equal on our the handicap.
All right.
All right, I think we're going to the couch.
Absolutely. And while we're here at the couch and we wait for Kevin and Melissa to join us here for the end, we do have some exciting new things coming up here in December. Ryan, why don't you tell us about the best thing that's happening in December?
The best thing that's happening. We're not talking about Christmas,
We'll talk
right?
about that in just a second because that's going to be the end of our show.
Are we talking about
As the-
Christmas?
We are?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So we're
fine.
not talking about that.
We'll talk about the best thing in a moment.
But we have some things coming up from Tantrum,
do.
right, Kevin?
Absolutely.
Yes, in November, because that's the month we're currently
Yes.
in.
Yes.
Hannah was skipping.
I was.
skipping
I was
the month.
skipping ahead to more
It was
exciting
that
things.
Thanksgiving conversation.
Yeah,
that
no,
we
we're
do.
done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah, she's done.
This upcoming Thursday, we're going to be doing a live playthrough of Joyride Full Throttle. So join us for that. That's a fun card game, racing game. And then we have the next Thursday, we're going to be doing a playthrough of T-Witches. That's from the Up. I think the Full Throttle's from Roxley. So, right?
No.
Why don't you watch the video and the playthrough and you'll find out?
Anyway, and then what's next, Melissa, after that?
What's next after that?
The Worms Band. We're going to play.
Oh,
play
yes, because Kevin has the schedule in his mind. Always there. So, yes, 3 Thursdays from now, we have Wormspan Dragon Academy, the expansion that will be doing a live play. All of these are on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I was looking up Joyride while you guys were talking.
Did you find it?
Joyride Full Throttle, which is like a new version, is from Rebellion Unplugged.
Okay.
They both start with R,
Yeah.
so I get it.
But I think going back to what Hannah was talking about.
So, first off, are you Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving or after?
My wife is decorating today,
Okay.
so
That's before. What is
That's
after
before.
Thanksgiving of 2024?
yes.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
that's how she rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely have my Christmas up before we go for Thanksgiving because if we do it after, I will not have time to ever put anything up. Like, what do you guys do? I know Kevin's a big Christmas music does not happen till after Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
We probably will decorate, I think, before Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is so late this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But the reason we're preparing for December, because there is some awesome, great things happening in December that we will talk about more. But why are we talking about December already?
Because she hasn't been here for a while. My wife, Anna, is pregnant. She's preggers.
Yeah.
We're having a beautiful baby boy.
Very
He
nice.
will be here in December.
Yeah, the due date is in December, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, I mean, it's coming close.
Hence why you're preparing for Christmas now.
Yeah, we're going to have another gamer in the family.
Okay.
Yes,
Very
absolutely.
cool. And you need to stick around for the end of the video because you need to watch the music video that Will has, that Larry's getting ready to play in just a second. But don't forget.
Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe, hopefully. Well, thank you so much for joining us on today's Saturday morning board game show. Check out our other videos on our channel, and we'd love for you to like this video because it helps get it shared out, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye!
We've got the nursery painted, the crib's in place. Soon a new little meeple will join the race. No more two-player nights, oh, can't you see? We're about to unlock that magical third player seat. I'm dreaming of his very first draft. Will he pick coins or gems or just giggle and laugh? Forget Candyland, that game's a chore. We got Splendor Junior and so much more. I'll be a board game dad, with my diaper bag. Mini expansions in the stroller. Check out that swag. From my little Everdale to Ticket to Ride. We'll punch cardboard tokens side by side. Who knows what'll play? I can't wait to see. The rule book of fatherhood's calling me. There'll be tantrums, there'll be spilled juice, box lids crushed and meeples on the loose. But every meltdown, every piece out of place is welcome at Tantrum House. It's part of the space. I'll be a board game dad, and I couldn't be glad. Dare to teach him the game.